Hello everybody, this is Yuji. Welcome back to our playthrough of Kingdoms and Castles. Last time we set up Isleshire. It's the beginning of our little kingdom here. We put down our castle over here. Our little villagers managed to build up a bunch of homes here. Nice little housing district. We got a nice well in here to keep it protected from any fires. We got some loggers in, foresters, a little stockpile. Little charcoal spot. We got some good agriculture over here up on some good fertile land. Little quarry, little farm, and the granary. So we had made ourselves stable enough to actually be able to have enough wood incoming and enough stone incoming, and we balanced out some of those issues with food. So this time we are looking to actually provide some better accommodations for our people in general. We got through the struggle of the first part, getting some basics laid out. Now I want to actually check in with the houses and find out exactly what they need to be happy. And down here on this little tab we can see they want access to charcoal. So it looks like we either don't have enough people to work, that is definitely the case, or we don't have enough charcoal makers, but it's workers as the issue. So let's check out our job priorities. So we got food, we got wood, which is crucial. We've got a quarry, we've got stockpile, and next is the charcoal makers. Alright, so our struggle is basically expanding and getting enough people in. So I'm going to go ahead and play this here. Hopefully this time we can get enough people in to get some of the basics beyond the absolute fundamental basics. So I'm going to look at what we need to make the town a little bit prettier, a little bit nicer. Oh, this is nice. So we have enough to actually make a cottage now. The hovel is fairly cheap, takes up one space, and it houses 5 villagers, which is perfectly fine on its own, but it's not as space efficient. But if we move up to the cottage, it takes 2 spaces. It does cost quite a bit more, including stone and wood. But the biggest issue with it is that it's also going to take a bit more charcoal to keep it warmer. But that shouldn't be an issue. That should not be an issue at all. As soon as we get enough people, then they'll be able to feed itself. Oh no! Fire! Come on, people. Grab the water. Call the fire brigade. So they'll grab water from the well. It's pretty close, so hopefully they'll be able to put it out before it burns down. Oh, that would really be bad if it burned down. I love fires, but controlled fires are good. I don't like my house on fire. Oh no. Alright. So I'll have to rebuild it here. That's been a nice addition since the last time I played, though. I wasn't actually able to just click on rebuild. Oh, that burned quite a bit. I think it would be a good idea to put in another well. I don't like how much that burned. Alright, so let's get a well in here. That should be a nice location for it. Let's build some more roads. Roads kind of prevent you from expanding too fast or too far because they have a cost of their own, and you have to build within 2 spaces of a road. And that's actually part of what makes the villagers happy. Gives them a little bit of boost of happiness if they have road access. So they've got a well, they've got road access, they have neighbors. Everybody likes some nice neighbors. And then they need some charcoal, which at the moment is just an issue with we don't have enough people. I'm sorry guys, you're homeless. I promise I'll get you home soon. You might end up actually getting an upgraded home. Oh, that's not a very good situation to be in. Don't like it when it burns down. But that's why we have the wells. Later on we're actually going to have to face some dragons that will come in and try to burn our villages down too. That won't be a fun time. So it looks like we have access to bridge, but we won't have to do anything with the bridge anytime soon. A dock, outpost for expanding to new lands. Let's see, iron mine and blacksmith. Blacksmith to make some tools. Mason to repair damaged stone walls and structures. Well, let's see what we have for advice. Agriculture? Took too long to store our harvest. Some of it was ruined by the winter. Yeah, I'm guessing that's due to this down here. Not enough granary workers to actually take care of it. Oh, no, it's not because of that. It's because we don't have enough space. Well, that's the case. Oh, I can't go too big because there'll be too many workers required for that. Let us... Ooh, where should I put it? Where should I put it? I don't think it would hurt to stick it here. And let's put a road out to the beginning of it. It's not gonna kill us. Yay, you guys have the house done. Awesome. So you are missing charcoal, which is slightly larger than average deduction in their happiness, but looks like they're building up some. They just don't have enough. You're at a high risk of fire. Oh, this one's not done. That is why. Year 16 finished. 5 people visited, but only 3 found a home satisfactory. So we're up to 30. That's fantastic. We have plenty of food at the moment. We haven't got to the point of taxation. Let's see what we can do to expand and make our people happier. Town square. Oh, wow. That is a much bigger radius than it used to be. Let's stick a town square in there. And that's where we'll host the feast. I made a promise last time that I would get them a feast when we had enough food. And we'll throw a festival there. And there shall be much rejoicing. It's always a little bit of fun. Tavern. Tavern would be a good choice too. I think I'm going to make this too wide. And I can stick a tavern on the back end here. Can I do a baker anytime soon? Ooh, I need to tax in order to do a baker. Alright, so let's plan this out. The thing we need for taxing is an expanded castle piece. We need a treasury room, which means we need a lot of stone. Oh, do we need a lot of stone? Ooh, what else do we have for advice? Took too long to harvest. Yes, I know, I'm sorry. We need builders to actually work on that. Well, we have plenty of wood right now, so I think we have people building too, so that's not a big deal. I'll leave the priorities where they're at, because when we get enough people, we'll get to the point where we have more people than we really have jobs. And when that happens, I like the priorities to make sure that we constantly are dealing with food and the basic resources that we need, which is timber for most cases, especially building houses, and then quarries. And one of the things that I didn't mention last time is the difference between the actual farm and the orchard. So when it rains like this, there's possibility of flooding. Flooding happens on a tile that a farm exists on, then we don't get any crop out of it. We get nothing to harvest, which is really unfortunate. They're really cheap to build, but that's kind of the trade-off. The orchards, on the other hand, do not have the... They don't even have the ability to become flooded within this game. So we can actually manage to keep our food constantly flowing in. But as you can see, it takes 3 people to actually work it, and it takes up more space. So this would be a 1-1 ratio. But this is a 3 people, 4 space. Output, let's see, 18, plus fertility bonus gets an extra 8. So that's not bad. A 26 on there. I'm getting base output of 4, 5, 6. So 6 times 4, we're at 24. Plus 1 for the master worker. Oh, and there's plus 4 here for this master, for these being master workers. So I think you get more out of the orchard in total than you would 4 spaces of a farm. However, you can counter that though, because a windmill will allow you to actually put down a windmill and all the spaces immediately around it then get an extra boost, but you still need a worker in the windmill. I think when you're on very fertile soil and you can manage to get the farms all the way around it, it ends up being slightly better, but you still run the risk of it not being able to actually produce anything if it floods. They want a tavern. I was already planning that. They're reading my mind. Alright, so let's see. We have enough people in. Fantastic. Now I can start to really focus on the extra stuff. Alright, tavern. This really does reach quite a ways. So let's stick it there. I do know that I want town. Where's my roads? Road, yay. Let's get this out and around. And then I'll work on probably putting bakers in along the sides. Most likely a well or possibly a library. Get some knowledge in here. I want my people to be highly educated if I can. I'm very curious. I really want to see the actual full effect of the Great Library. Increases maximum knowledge of libraries within its radius. Provides a way to research bonuses for your kingdom and a large amount of happiness. Ooh. That sounds fancy. I like it. This is very expensive though. Oh, we'll be able to do that? I'm sure we will. That will be one of our great accomplishments for our society. Look at that. Our charcoal worker is actually up and running. Not a problem. Event planners. We need just enough to get through the granary workers. We got more people coming in. Fantastic. 4 people visited. 3 found a place to stay. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. We are still surviving with stone. Oh, yes. Fantastic. I can do this now. Treasury room. Ooh, where to put it? Where to put it? Is that... Which way is the door? Is it really that weird? That is the door. Okay. It apparently is a wooden door. It doesn't look like much of a door to me. Oh well. I think I want to stick it back here. We have enough space to expand over this way. So we'll stick her there. And we'll have builders come and take care of it. And I will likely stick a very small tax on. We have a lot of happiness. And we should be in pretty good shape. Oh, why are you not... Oh, you have no residence. Interesting. I wonder what all this is out here. Is that my total radius from my... That must be the total radius that's getting a bonus from this. Interesting. Oh, there's so many new things since I last played. I'm loving it though. I am loving it. Alright, so the treasury room. Still expanding on it. We're still working there. In the meantime, we have a tavern. The tavern is giving a nice bonus here. Food. We're good for food. Are we overdoing our storage? No, we're fine. I think we could use more charcoal though. We're at a very high risk of fire. Now that is not good. I think this would be a good spot for it. And assuming we have that covered. What's under here? Do we have a barren section? Yeah, that is barren. And that's barren. Is this barren? Yes, it is. I don't think I really need to. I could have just done it there. Oh, overworking things. Why must I overcomplicate things? Oh, and this. Oh, perfect. I thought I had overcomplicated this, but then the tree started sprouting up there, so I couldn't put it there. Yeah, I'm going to put the well here, because the well will give us some extra coverage, and that'll be great. I could put it here. No, I want to make sure that I kind of double up, because it seemed like over here I just didn't have enough coverage, and we lost some houses. I don't want to lose more houses. I don't want my people to be stuck outside again. Nobody wants to be outside. Especially during these winters. It's so cold. I don't think we are keeping up on charcoal. I think we're going to need another one though. Let's see. Industry, charcoal. Let's put this here. And it looks like we have plenty of wood, so I can start expanding rather drastically as long as my food and everything can keep up. Which I think it can. Charcoal is what we were being hurt on most. So let's just go into the expansion phase. So I'm going to do... Let's see. I don't want all the roads to just kind of line up. I don't want everything to be just a perfect grid. So... let's make some homes here. I am going to make some roads around here. All the way around. We got a nice little loop in there. That's the upgraded homes. We'll eventually get to Manor, which is the best homes that I'm aware of. It looks like that's still the case. Beds for 25 people. They need charcoal. They give more tax revenue. And 4 heads of the household. So head of a household goes and grabs food and charcoal and supplies the house with that. They're the person who is essentially responsible for keeping the house running. Head of household makes sense. So we'll want some income. Let's throw this up 1. Let's show what our happiness is. Ooh, I think we can do better. What can we do that makes it better? Nice, the tavern. Residents enjoy the nearby tavern. What else could we do? So I know that there used to be a bonus if you put them near water, because everybody likes shoreline. But what I'm thinking is we've got a nice section. Was that a whale out there? It is. Can we name you? I need to think of a name for that little whale. I think I'm going to stick a port out here. If we can manage to get a port. Oh, that's going to be a little bit of an expense too. Okay. So, we have food. We have stone. We have plenty of wood. I think the best thing for us to do is to continue our house expansion. Ooh, do I want to stick that? Yeah, I do. I do. I will put in a library somewhere in here. A base library. I'm running out of stone. Ever so quickly. What do you have to say? We grow more food than we can store. Well, that's an opposite problem of what we had before. 69, average of 69. That's fine. That's fine. That works. That works. Last time I played, the taverns actually did have an issue with too many people within their radius. So the people actually became unhappy because they couldn't access the tavern anymore. So we're going to want to find a way to fix that for next time. But I'll have to just keep an eye on it for now. I don't have enough money to throw a festival yet. I think we're going to have to hold off till another time for that one. Okie dokie. Let's see. Let's put another piece in here. So our next steps for more happiness would be to get books in there. Increase the happiness there. Cathedral. That increases happiness. A church. I don't think we had both of these the last time I played. Oh, yeah, I had the church when I last played. But we didn't have a cathedral. So that's another bathhouse, great library, and cathedral. Oh, those are going to be big. This will also be very big. I will definitely need a hospital in as soon as I have the availability for it. Because if a plague comes through, I will want to make sure that we have some doctors to take care of everybody. That will be essential. I don't remember what else actually increases happiness for people. But I do want to make everybody happy. And I think we have almost everything we need. We could potentially expand to an iron mine. Or maybe another expansion for quarry. I think the only thing I have to complain about is being unable to tell what these stones are when it snows out. I think I could take that off. It's a little bit distracting when I'm trying to actually search around. Okay, so we do have expansion possibility here. Let's chop for a pathway. So I can make a road in here. And that will be... Ooh, stone road would be nice. But we're going to need much more income in order to actually get to the stone road. And the stone road difference between a regular road, the peasants travel much faster on a stone road. And it looks fantastic. It is a beautiful little piece. It's like being in a classic little town with stone paved roads like that. They're pretty. They're really pretty. I love them. Food, we're good. We could use more storage for food. Looks like we're actually rotating through wood into charcoal a little bit faster. Ooh, we can do a baker now. That is fantastic. I say fantastic a lot. I'm sorry. It's a great word. Alright. Let's see. We don't need to get to the point where we're using aqueducts yet. Yeah, I think most of it comes down to expansion of resources and really building up the town. Let me double check on our happiness here again. Okay, I think I'm going to pop up the tax rate. I'm sorry, people. We need to do bigger projects for growing the town. It is crucial that we have higher taxes. I don't think they're going to want to vote for me to be the king next term. Glad that doesn't work this way. Industry? No, what did I do? I think for now I can just throw that in there. Make a stockpile spot for that. And then I will put in... Uh-oh. Oh. We've got a dragon-sided... Let me get this Corian. There we go. And now let's find out what... There's the dragon. I don't know if it's a big or a small dragon. All I know is that it could definitely light things on fire. So let me make sure that we have good coverage. We We have decent coverage. Please don't burn down anything important. Alright, we're watching him. He's flying over the forest. Oh no, he might be going for my resource production areas. Leave my farms alone. Stay away from me. I don't have sheep or cattle, so we can't go after that, and that's usually the stereotype with dragons, is they like to go after sheep and cattle. Did you see the dragon? Perhaps we should build some defenses in case it ever decides to return. It will return. And we will definitely be ready for it. You shall not survive the next round. If we don't improve things, people won't like... Okay. Ooh. Okay. I have just enough gold for it. We're gonna throw a festival. So the festival will boost the happiness. It'll just barely balance out the terror from the dragon. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That's a scary thing. Of course, everybody is afraid of the dragon. Ooh, this is interesting. Next dragon attack. 13 years. That's new. So I've got 13 years to build up defenses before the next dragon attack. Alright. I think that's what we're going to have to work on next time. Looks like everything's in decent shape for now. We got a treasury up, so we got some income, so we can actually expand to some bigger things. We threw the festival as promised to make sure that everybody had some food. Things are expanding and they're getting better. But now we've got to shift our focus to defending our lands against the dragons, and hopefully no Vikings will come and attack us. But we'll have to see next time. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!